Good morning. Prosperity every day. Julia Cameron. And we do have, oh, there she wants to read the book. Here you go, baby. Yeah, so she's there. Anyways, uh, December 17th. Intimidation. When we are money mad, we are often bullied. Intimidation is a routine threat to our serenity. We fear the phone. We fear the mail. We feel guilty and ashamed. Our self worth is minimal. Solvent, we cease to be intimidated. We face our debt and live within our means. Getting a little froggy. Um, yeah, no more intimidation and taking responsibility, living within our means. And my experience to date is that living within my means, having a every dollar budget, looking at it nearly every day, making adjustments, doing the big money map. I just really completed that the other day. I did a full to the dollar, to the penny financial inventory, found my current clean, solvent net worth, and looked out for the next 12 years. And the future is bright. I knocked it down year by year, and I can see the steady progression towards, you know, a solid, secure retirement and golden age where, I will slowly transition into being dependent. And, definitely got to iron out all the details there, but, I'm doing my best to get there, not only financially, but emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. So, holistic health, wealth, and prosperity plan, right? The whole thing. And it's clear and it's clean and it's simple. It is recovery focused and anchored, solidly building off of that foundation. The foundation is in there, and I am building on it. It's amazing. It's taken a long time, and I've slowly dissolved all of the regrets. I've slowly dissolved all of the resentments, and I have solidified the responsibilities. They are on my shoulders, and they are no longer a burden. They are welcomed and worth every ounce of effort. And it's really a surrendering. What does it take to show up to work in a good mood and to maintain that mood for 8 hours and to do what is asked of me pleasantly and respectfully, to interact with people who honestly really get tweaked up when they're in a public space. That's the state of our digital world. The virtual world has made public virtually toxic for a lot of people. And, so I just have to identify that, accept it, and navigate it respectfully, conscientiously. And when I do those things, I am compensated a living wage, and that living wage handles all of my needs, my current everyday today needs, and absolutely the way forward to creating a safe, secure, lively retirement and golden age into the big transition, right? So life is freaking awesome. Really, really grateful. um, you know, firing on all cylinders, and the engine block is all recovery. It's all step one. It's all powerlessness and the willingness to reach out and ask for help to, navigate life. Solidly committed to recovery, to abstinence, and to expanding out that abstinence. The next frontier is really surrendering to physical health, to creating a workable, maintainable, progressive physical strength, conditioning, agility, flexibility, um, leanness, attractiveness, right? 60 and sexy, baby. Um, and and a, there's a few fronts there. It's like I gotta really flesh out a daily workable eating plan, shopping and food prepping plan, and exercise that creates health, strength, flexibility, agility, and eliminates injury. You know, and I had a little thought about these current pains. The big toe, foot, knuckle, the side of the right foot, the outside right side foot of the foot of the foot. I don't know how. It's an area in my foot that I don't know how to locate, what to name it. It's anyways just below the ankle, mid top of the foot on the side. I don't know. Something in there don't feel right. And I don't know if it's bone, muscle, connective tissue. I don't know. Something in there don't feel right when I'm on my feet for 8 hours. And I'm never really on my feet for 8 hours. I work for 8 hours, but there's only twice a week where I'm completely on the floor the entire shift. And but the new shoes are doing a freaking bang up job of keeping me pain much, much, much less pain than I've been accustomed to for the last several years. So doing it, but want that healed up 100%. It's definitely so much better than it's been. And the right groin, just want that thing 100% healed. I don't know if it's a head game, like I don't know. I don't know why it's so lingering. But what can I do today? I can do some stretching and I can do some strength exercising. Just something simple, some bridges, some simple crunches, and do some squats, some stretches, do something. And do one single solitary round of resistance with some dumbbells. Just do something. Froggy. And, prep some food for the day. I had a really great food, shopping, prep, and eating process when I was in grad school. And I wonder how I can find that groove again. Got to combine it with work and yoga and hockey. Those are my three biggest activities, and they're all physical. I mean, I am physical, but I don't know. So, yada, yada, yada. Today's a great day. It is my brother's birthday. It's his 70th birthday. And there's six siblings. And I hope and believe that all six of us are going to be on a FaceTime call with him. So we're going to celebrate his entrance into the seventh decade. And that's pretty awesome. So, it's going to be a great day. Uh, what else? I set up a time with my sponsor to go over the 11th step on Thursday. So that's progress. Really hoping to go through the 11th and the 12th before the end of the year so that I can start 2025 super clean, baby, super clean. And I've had a couple of good encounters with sponsees. Just sat down with a guy and just began the process of working up step one with him. And I do need to check in. I should just do a simple, quick check in with everybody and see where they're at, wrapping up 2024 and what they want to do for in 2025. See what kind of progress they're thinking about. And you know, Winky's doing great. Love her, love her, love her. Um, take care of her stuff. So what am I gonna do today? I'm gonna finish up my to do, or I'm gonna finish up this morning due, and um, jump through the hoops on financial rollover for monies from old employer's account into the new employer's account. That's going to be a steady, a solid chunk move forward and get that process rolling. And get laundry rocking and rolling. Maybe change the bedding. Um, and take a look in the tool room if I've got some time to, you know, suss out the tool inventory process and see if there's something that I want to do in that room today. I pulled out some molding, so the job has begun, and figure out what I want to do. I saw some material online last night that seems very intriguing. Absolutely for the carport, but maybe for some interior walls. Maybe, because I don't like these walls. It's like they're paper thin, manufactured home walls. And to drywall it, that's a lot. And the material on these is expensive, but I don't know, whatever. Spitballing. Um, but other than that, hope you're having a good day. Uh, if you've had any struggles in 2024 in any area of your recovery, check in with your sponsor and say, hey, these are the things that we've accomplished this year, but let's set ourselves up for some more success in 2025, especially on the financial realm. If you've been squeaking beyond your means, if you've been debting, um, is it time to surrender and, you know, find abstinence from debt and start budgeting and start building a financial future? Start tithing. It's so funny that T word is such a oh, it's a flint spark. It's really the inciting incident of me walking away from a church that I've been going to for 30 years now. Not the specific. I've been going to a denomination, we'll call it. Technically, it's called non-denominational, but whatever. It's all bullshit. Um, but I stopped attending a church that I had been attending for 30 plus years, and because I have eventually worked my way up the service chain to become vice president of the board, and I was, okay, boys and girls, we have all these ideas and wants, and we want to make all this stuff amazing and recover from COVID, and most churches are dying off, so, and we're kind of a small niche church anyways, so I was all go, 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 and, work on some marketing and blah, blah, blah. but I simply saw all the issues were a tithing issue. And that, the overwhelming majority of the core group weren't tithing. So I'm like, okay, boys and girls, let's tithe. And I mean, talk about, and I got resistance from president, from, the core of the board. People weren't willing to tithe. It's just fascinating. But, you know, I have found that tithing has worked and will continue to work. And, if you have financial struggles in your life, give it a shot. See what happens. And even if you just start at 1%, look at your dollars and go, I made $1,000. So it's not 100, but it's $10. Can I find a worthy, charitable, kind organization to give $10 to? If I go to church, can I give them an extra 10? But whatever. I mean, start somewhere and be consistent for the entirety of 2025. There's a suggestion. Tithe, budget, commit to creating no new debt. Do the debt snowball. Look at your credit cards. Look at your personal loans. Look at your vehicle loans. Look at your toy loans. You got RV loans and motorcycles and side by sides and, you know, ah, man, just faffing away your future. If faffing is a word, you can look it up. Um, and, that's okay. Do it. It's your life. It's your world. It's your. But if you want serenity, if you want peace of mind, if you want to feel what it feels like to be on a solid foundation, start tithing 1%. Start budgeting 1 month, 1 day at a time, and start a debt snowball commitment so that you can become debt free as quickly as possible. Start, if you don't have $1,000 emergency in cash stashed aside, I do 2,000. I think this is Dave Ramsey stuff, and the $1,000 emergency fund just seems a little lean to me, so I do two, because almost every big hiccup nowadays is at least $1,500. If your car takes a crap, it's $1,000 easy, if not more, if it takes a real crap. But anyways, set up an emergency fund, cash tucked away, put it in a book on the bookshelf. Leave it alone. Forget about it until an actual for real emergency shows up. Do the debt snowball. Tithe 1%. Do that for a year. Then jack it up to 2%. If it kicks in, jack it up to 5, jack it up to 7, jack it up to 10. I'm telling you, I have been tithing consistently for several years now. I tithed consistently for a couple of years, I don't know, 20 years ago. And it was very timely, the support that I got back. Um, it got me through back surgery and bankruptcy, and you know, I found it absolutely no coincidence that I was supported and cared for through those incredibly difficult situations and circumstances. Nearly losing my house, but I didn't. I didn't lose my house because I was tithing. I see a direct correlation between those two things. I didn't work for 3 or 4 months. I ran out of money, burned through what little savings I had back surgery, had to do rehab, blah, 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 all that stuff. But it worked out. My sponsor at the time, both he and I were going to the same church. And, you know, he was a gift that was guided through my higher power. Absolutely. And the tithing connected. The tithing for me is a tangible connection of giving back to my higher power's care. So, anyways, that's it. 20 minutes. We are done. Have a great day. Love, love, love. Peace, peace, peace.